This is Dr. Flight. I hope you're doing great today. This is the second welcome video I wanted to put together. We're only a few short days away from the start of our Maymester course, which begins on Monday. And so, as a ramp up to the course, again, I wanted to just welcome you to class, let you know that I'm available if you send an email or whatnot, typically during the work week, Monday through Friday. And then when I have an opportunity on the weekends, I can try to address your issues. But generally speaking, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 or so. Is the time to reach me. So send an email or let me know. Otherwise, we can Zoom or we can talk on the phone or whatever works for you for communication. I'm happy to reach out to you or have you reach out to me for any questions that you might have. But this welcome and this reintroduction to the course, again, I have here on the screen, if you're able to see that, the Moodle page, which would be for our Maymester course. And I just want to walk through the page a little bit and then also, again, walk through some of the expectations for deliverables and what you can expect in the course to do as you manage the next 4 weeks. And we walk through principles of marketing. Again, I mentioned that there's a lot we cover in this class. So one of the keys here is for you to establish a schedule and a pattern and sort of your work schedule for this course. This is, again, the exact same material that we would cover in a 16-week course, compressed to 4 weeks. So you're going to have to spend a serious amount of time managing, learning, doing the material, all the things that you would do for a course, you'll do the same here in 1 month. So as you know, the course is laid out in the shell like environment with little tabs or little tiles, as they call them. Start here. We'll give you some basic information. The two things that I want you to do right away is access this course syllabus and access the course schedule and content. Those are the two things you should do right away. So if you're going to do anything, log on to Moodle, go ahead and get this course schedule and course syllabus knocked out. Following that, you're going to see other tabs or tiles. One is the homework assignment tile, and this relates to or connects with McGraw-Hill's tools, which will be SmartBook, and it labeled it SmartBook Practice, but it's actually maybe SmartBook Review as well. So SmartBook Practice, but SmartBook for each chapter, all the chapters we cover, and then some extra or additional assignments that deal with application. There are 10 of those. Okay, so those are where, and again, access through McGraw-Hill. And then we have tests. We have 5 tests. Those are all run through Moodle. They all, everything has to be done at the course by midnight on June 1st. Everything. There's no anything beyond that. So you need to be very, very, very diligent and conscientious about your schedule. Don't wait till the last minute to do all this. That's only hurting yourself, and it doesn't end well for most people. So don't wait. Prorate your time. Do 3, 4, 5 chapters a week, and you're going to be good. Okay. And then each of the rest of these tiles, one is for each of our chapters. So there's 15 additional tiles. Introduction to Marketing, that's going to be chapter 1. And then you're going to see a bunch of videos. There's a PowerPoint slide, and then a review that's just a Word document to help reinforce this information for each chapter. Okay, so again, these videos are ones I created. They're all voiceover PowerPoints, so they're things that you can access, again, to help reinforce the textbook information that you have. Okay, so again, take the time once it opens up to navigate Moodle. Make sure you're comfortable with everything you have. The homework assignments will be done through Connect at McGraw-Hill, so you have to have that account. You have to have access to that. That's, you see the textbook rental company, or the bookstore here at Coastal, or go to McGraw-Hill directly and subscribe. You have to do that. It's part of the course. The second thing is the tests are all delivered on Moodle. Okay, there's no video or anything like that for the tests. You just log in. You have 35 minutes to complete each test once you start it, and then it's 35 minutes and then done. Okay, so those are the two things that you need to know there. I mentioned, though, downloading the syllabus, so I'm going to drag this over and make sure that you have access to this. You make sure you read this, make sure you understand the grading scheme, how the points are distributed, and so on, and go from there. Okay. The second thing that, again, after looking at that syllabus that you might want to do is I have, and I know this is scrolling around a little bit, I have a kind of an outline of the course. Now, if it was a regular semester, we would be doing this with a calendar, and these activities would be on a calendar, and we would have specific dates set up here. But this is actually kind of without the dates, things that we do. Okay, so each chapter is what I call a module of information, and we basically have chapter 1 or module 1, and we have things to do. We have the smart book assignments, we have studying, we have your resources that are available, we have the tests. So test 1 actually covers the first 3 chapters that you'll engage in. Okay, and then there's also a Connect assignment for chapter 1 as well. It's an application assignment. So smart book and application for chapter 1. Chapter 2, or the next module, and this doesn't go in order, chapter 4 is actually module 2, because the textbook, I think, is a little out of sequence, so that's why I do this. But the second module would be chapter 4. There's not an application assignment, but there is, of course, the smart book, and then there's also content on test 1 for that chapter. Okay, chapter or module 3, go back, chapter 2, we have a Connect assignment, a smart book, and again, of course, that content is tested on test 1. Okay, so once you do these 3 modules, you do the smart books for each of those, you study them, you read them, you watch the videos, and you do the two Connect assignment, or the two Connect assignments here. Then you're ready to do the test. Okay, so that's kind of the way it is. There's a test for there's only 3 chapters for every test, so there's 5 tests. It's a lot of tests, I know, but there's only 3 chapters on each one. The tests are fairly short. They're 35 minutes long. They're not long tests. So 5 short tests cover this material, and that's how it goes. Now, one of the things I added here that I want you to look at is in the tab below on this document. And again, open up this document, download it if you want, but use this as your template. So this, follow along. But on this tab below, I put checklist. Okay, and so just in one simple place, we have a to-do checklist. I do. This is what I created this to help things. And these are the things that you should be doing for each chapter. Okay, read the text, watch the class videos, do the chapter smart books. And again, there's a little explanation as to why you're doing these. These are all here to reinforce your learning environment. Okay. The Connect application assignments, again, there are 10 of those, and then the tests. Okay, so these are things that you want to do. You got to check off this list. So for chapter 1, did you read the textbook? Did you watch the videos? Did you do the smart book? Remember, there's an application assignment for that chapter, and then you're going to have a test. So the test, again, covers chapters 1, 4, and 2. I know that seems a little out of order, but it just makes sense the way that the chapters lay out. Now you'll notice some of these application assignments are blank. That's because you don't do application assignments for every single chapter. There's just 10, right? So we skip a few chapters here or there. We do the smart book for all the chapters. We do watch videos for all the chapters. We do read tests for all the chapters, and you are tested on all the chapters. Okay, so just simply print this out if you want or don't, but use this as a checklist. And once you've done all these things, then you'll be done with the course, right? And again, remember, do it before June 1st. June 1st is the deadline. I mean, everything ends May 31st technically. So don't wait to do all this stuff. You can put a calendar on this. You can do it at your own pace, but again, do it. I mean, that's the important thing. When people have difficulty in a course like this, it's because they simply don't prorate their time. They're not time management wise, I guess, and they try to do things too quickly, or they don't put enough effort in, and it's just a matter of effort at this point. Just grinding through and getting it done to the best of your ability. And obviously, the more you learn the material, the more time you spend with it, the more time you study it, the better you'll do. I mean, that's just the way every class is, right? So if you know the material well, then do well in the course. If you don't take the time to learn the material, then you probably won't. And that's just kind of the way college is, and just kind of the way courses tend to be. So I'm here, of course, to help, and I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to, I'm happy to clarify or go into more detail on any of the topics in the course, above and beyond whatever you're learning. I'm happy to do that. So just reach out and let me know anything I can do to help you. But again, the course starts here in a couple days. You should be getting your textbook, getting access to McGraw-Hill's Connect, and go from there. So good luck. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Thanks.